These are the contents we will discuss one by one. Now, first of all, we should know about the networking. So, the networking is a simple concept where the number of computers are connected with cable. Now, the concept of the network is very pretty, where a couple of computers have some cables strung between them. So, in the diagram, the number of computers are connected with the cables. This is called simple networking. Now, TCP/IP. So, what is TCP/IP? TCP/IP means Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. It is the network model used in the current Internet architecture as well. Now, in the diagram, this is a relationship between the OSI model and the TCP/IP. In the OSI model, the three layers called application, presentation, and session layer are referred as a combined form as the application layer in the TCP/IP. Now, communication protocol. So, the communication protocols means how the one computer is connect to the another computer and how they will exchange their data. So that we need one communication protocol. So, a communication protocol defines the rule for sending number of data from one node in a network to another node. Now, the communication protocol is divided in three parts. The first part is PCI, protocol control information. Second is procedure for transmitting and receiving PDUs, and the third is services provided by the protocol layers. Next, network architecture means how our network has been arranged. Means definition, a set of layers and a protocol is called a network architecture. Now, the goal of the network architecture is to achieve high level performance at a minimum cost. Now, there is a number of objectives of network architecture is connectivity, modularity, easy of implementation, easy of use, reliability, and easy of modification. Now, the number of protocols. The first one is UUCP for LAN, means Unix to Unix copy protocol. This is used for the LAN, local area network protocol. UUCP is a set of Unix program for copying file between the different Unix system and for sending commands to be executed on another system. The main UUCP means Unix to Unix copy protocol, or first one is a UUCP which requests the copying of a specific file to another specified system. Second is UUX means which sends a Unix command to another system where it is queued for execution. Third one is UUCICO, the communication program that performs file transfer. And the last is UUXQT, execute commands sent from remote machine. So this is the overall work of the UUCP, Unix to Unix copy protocol. This will be used for LAN protocol. Next is XNX. This means Xerox network system. It also used in a LAN means local area network. XNX is a computer networking protocol suite developed by Xerox within the Xerox network system architecture. It provided general purpose network communication, inter-network routing, and packet delivery, and higher level functions such as reliable stream and remote procedural calls. This is a diagram of XNX system, where how the data is transferred to one system to another system in a network. Now, the applications of XNX is clearinghouse for data network resources such as addresses, authentication and security services, time stamping information, character code standards, document management and inter-exchange, print, file, and mail standards. These are the applications of XNX. IPS, SPX stand for Inter-Network Packet Exchange and Sequenced Packet Exchange. Now, the IPS and SPX are networking protocols used initially on network during the novel NetWare operating system, but became widely used on the network deploying Microsoft Windows LANs, means local area networks, as they replace NetWare LAN. So basically both protocols are used in a LAN. Now, TCP header format. Transmission control protocol header format is a collection of number of bits. So the TCP header format is divided in a two part. First part is a data and second part is a header. Now we should understand what is the number of contents in a header. We will come one by one. This is a diagram of a TCP header format. Now we will see one by one. First one is source port, the sending device port, destination port, the receiving device port, sequence number. A device initiating a TCP transmission control protocol connection must choose a random initiate sequence number. Acknowledgement number. The receiving device maintain an acknowledgement number starting with 0. TCP data offset. This specifies the size of the TCP header expressed in 32-bit words. Reserved data. The reserved data is always set to 0. Control flags. TCP uses 9 control flags to manage data flow in a specific situations. Window size. TCP checksum. The sender generates a checksum and transmits it in every packet headers for checksum. Urgent pointer. If urgent pointer flag is set, this value indicates an offset from the sequence number. Optional data. These are optional fields for setting maximum segment sizes, selective acknowledgement, and enabling window scaling for more efficient use of the high bandwidth network. This is a IP header format. Now we have discussed TCP header format as well as we have to discuss a IP header format also. So this is a diagram of the IP header format, means Internet Protocol header format. This is a diagram. Now we will discuss one by one each field. The version, first field, a 4-bit field that identifies the IP version being used. Either it is IP version 4 or IP version 6, it is specified the version. Now length, a 4-bit field containing the length of the IP header in 32-bit. Types of services. The 8-bit types of services provide the definition and function of the types of services, which types of services it will provide. Now total length, specify the total length of the IP packet. It will range from the 1 to 65,535 bits. Identifier, flags and fragment options. It is an IP packet move through the internet. It might read to cross a route that cannot handle the size of the packet, so that we use identifier, flag and fragment offsets. Time to leave. It is possible for an IP packet, means whatever the data we are sending in the network, that is called IP header, to roam aimlessly around the network. So the data packet goes through anywhere and we can't handle it. If there is a routing problem on a routing loop, then you don't want packet to be forwarded forever. That information will provide by the time to leave. Now next field is a protocol. In the layered protocol model, the layer that determines which application the data is from or which application the data is for is indicated using the protocol field, means which protocol we are using in the IP version. Header checksum. Header checksum is used for checking the data, either there is some error or not, for sending data from source to destination. Now the source IP address and the destination IP address. Options and padding, a field that varies in the length from 0 to multiple of 32 bits. Now Internet Protocol IP version 4 address structure. Basically the address structure IP version 4 is divided in a two part. See in the diagram, the first part is a network and the second part is a host part. It is defined in a dotted decimal format. See one example, the IP address IP version 4 is 129.144.50.56. This is a combination of network part and host part. Now we will see, this is a address structure of IP version 4. There is some classification, class A, B, C, D, E, F. Start with number of bits ranging from, suppose the class A ranging from 0 to 126, The class B is 128 to 191. The class C is 192 to 223. The class D is 224 to 239. Here some mistakes also. The class E is ranging from 240 to 254, and the class F lastly. The header format. In the header format, class A address, the first 8-bit network field and the other 3 8 bits are host field. So we can define the 2 to the power 8 total network field and 2 to the power 24 bit of host field, because the 8 bit plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 is a total 32 bit. So if the network bit is acquiring 2 to the power 8 bit, now the another 2 to the power 24 bit is used for the hosting purpose. Now the class B is the 2 8-bit are network and the 2 8-bit are host. In a class C, the 3 8 bits are network and 1 8-bit are host. For the multicast and research purpose, we use class D and class F, E, and class F is used for the broadcasting purpose. Now the internet protocol address structure 6 is, here we use 128-bit instead of 32-bit, and this is separated in hexadecimal number separated by semicolon. Suppose this is example of 000 something, this is example. Now it will converted in a hexadecimal format in the IP version 6, the 2001 colon 0000 colon. This is a conversion. So this is a IP version 6 address structure. This much we will discuss right now. In the next class we will discuss programming application and time and data routines. Thank you.